This is Bumper to Bumper TV.
This is more than a roadway. For millions of African Americans from the South, it was a route to freedom. They were part of a movement referred to as the Great Migration, which began in the second decade of the 20th century. Like most people at the time, few had private automobiles, so trains and buses helped several generations relocate to opportunities away from places where Jim Crow laws oppressed them.
During my research, I discovered that there's no museum dedicated to the Great Migration, so I figured I'd make one with my bus.
Robert Edwards is a PhD candidate at Columbia University who chose to create a mobile museum dedicated to the Great Migration instead of writing a traditional thesis to earn his degree. For Edwards, that means putting his efforts into restoring a 1947 GMC bus, which was part of that seminal event.
It's a PD 3751, designed by Raymond Loewy. It's a General Motors production. So it was this bus that I have. It took me about a year to find because I was looking for one that came out of a major destination city. And this one came out of Detroit.
Once the purchase was complete, the bus was eventually towed to Cleveland, Ohio, and parked at the Greyhound bus station, where he is painstakingly restoring it with the intent of creating an immersive experience.
A person steps onto the bus wearing a pair of mixed reality goggles. They'll be prompted. Will assume the role of an actual black traveler from the period. So they'll look down and they'll see the black hands of someone who traveled.
And then when you turn around and you step up to the aisle, you'll be prompted with the question, do you want to sit on the front of the bus or the back of the bus? And depending on that decision you make, different scenarios will play out.
For Edwards, the project is more than just an interesting look at the role of transportation in American history.
Great Migration is still relevant today because the history and the culture that was dispersed throughout the country during the Great Migration appears in our food, it appears in our fashion, our art, our poetry, our literature.
The hard part of the effort is finding replicas of original parts to complete the restoration. When that is done, the plan is to put this mobile museum on the road as an educational tool.
I want to hit all of the major destination cities, the Pittsburghs, the Phillies, Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, New York, and just remind people that these cities played a major part in not just Black history and the Black experience, but American history.
I'm Greg Morrison.